Let's take a look at the starting grid for the 60th running of the Daytona 500. Scoring his second career pole, Alex Bowman will lead the field to green as the new driver of the nationwide 88 for Hendrick Motorsports. And on the outside is 2016 winner, Denny Hamlin. Row 2 features two second-generation talents who both won their qualifying races. Inside is Roger Penske's new star, Ryan Blaney, and on the outside is two-time pole sitter, Chase Elliott. Row 3 features two former winners. On the inside is 2015 champion Joey Logano, and on the outside is 2007 champ Kevin Harvick, driving the fastest Ford in the field. Row 4 inside finds the new heir to the king, Darrell Wallace Jr., who drove a spectacular race in his duel to take 7th on the grid. And on the outside is Joe Gibbs Racing's new driver, Erik Jones, who recovered from a crash in his duel to take 8th on the grid. Row 5 features two fast Fords. On the inside is plate racing master Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who was incredibly aggressive in his qualifying race. And outside is Clint Boyer for Stewart-Haas Racing. The Busch family has a lock on row 6. Inside, older brother Kurt Busch is the defending champion of the Daytona 500. His younger brother Kyle on the outside has yet to win the Great American Race. Row 7 features both cars from Richard Childress Racing. On the inside is 2008 champion Ryan Newman, and on the outside is 2014 pole sitter Austin Dillon, looking to bring the 3-car back to Daytona victory lane for the first time since 1998. Row 8 is Dark Horse Row. On the inside is David Ragan, who is always a threat at Daytona. And on the outside is Paul Menard, who's shown real speed since getting his hands on the Penske-affiliated 21 for the Wood Brothers. Row 9 features one of two foreign-born drivers in the field, Daniel Suarez from Mexico, and on the outside, 2011 champion Trevor Bayne. Row 10 features two very aggressive restrictor plate racers. On the inside is 2010 champion Jamie McMurray, and on the outside is road course ringer AJ Allmendinger, who took 3rd in the race last year. Row 11 features Allmendinger's teammate Chris Buescher, and on the outside, Michael McDowell, another dark horse. Row 12 inside is Ty Dillon, brother of Austin, and on the outside is series champ Martin Truex Jr., mired back in the pack. Don't expect him to stay there for very long. Row 13 on the inside is Xfinity Series specialist Brendan Gaughan, and on the outside is Casey Kane looking to impress with a new team. A lot of attention will be focused on row 14. Inside is the sole torchbearer for the Earnhardt name, Jeffrey, and on the outside, making her final NASCAR start, is Danica Patrick, back in GoDaddy Green. Row 15 features two drivers with experience in the sport's different disciplines. Justin Marks is fresh off a GTD class podium at the Rolex 24. And on the outside, DJ Kennington is a star of NASCAR's Pinty Series in Canada. Row 16 is Underdog Row. On the inside is third-generation driver Corey LaJoie, looking to make a good impression in his second start in the Daytona 500. And against all odds and Chapter 11 bankruptcy, the 23 car of BK Racing, driven by Gray Gaulding, is here and will race the Daytona 500. 67-year-old Mark Thompson is the last of the drivers using their primary car in the race. On the outside is pre-race favorite Brad Keselowski, sent to the back of the field with the use of a backup car after he crashed his primary in his duel. Row 18 features Xfinity champion William Byron, and on the outside his Hendrick teammate and the only multiple winner of the Daytona 500 in the field, Jimmie the Juggernaut Johnson. Row 19 inside is Reddit's favorite driver Matt DiBenedetto, and on the outside, Eric Almirola will be focusing on getting the Smithfield Ford up to the front. And the final row, row 20, inside is Kyle Larson, who was a lap away from victory last year, but up until this point, Speed Weeks 2018 has not nearly been as kind. And on the outside, shotgun on the field in the 40th and final position, David Gilliland makes his return to the series. So that was a look at the 40-car grid for the 60th running of the Daytona 500. Be sure to let me know your picks for the race down in the comments section below. And if you're interested in checking out more information about these drivers, be sure to check out the Bandwagoner's Guide to the Daytona 500. And if you're interested in more motorsports content, be sure to subscribe to my channel. There'll be coverage of all the major races throughout the year. So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube, and enjoy the Daytona 500.